Hey guys, we back again with another Ixalan draft. We opened a pretty good rare Thousand Moons Smithy. When Thousand Moons enters the battlefield, create a white gnome soldier artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of artifacts and/or creatures you control. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may tap 5 untapped artifacts or creatures. If you do, transform Thousand Moons, and it transforms into a legendary artifact land that can tap for white. And whenever you cast an artifact or creature using the mana from Barax, you create another token, which power and toughness is equal to the number of creatures and artifacts you control. This is a pretty strong pack though. Like, Deep Cavern Bat is amazing. Enters the battlefield and you can exile a non-land card from their hand until this leaves the battlefield. The Scout is amazing. Probably the best blue common. And then Strike is good. Cloud is good. Toad is good. But I haven't gotten to play with this rare, so let's give it a shot. We can just follow it up with the 1-drop Guidewing. Over... Yeah, I think it's the best card in the pack anyways. Our rare is Stalactite Stalker, a 1/1 menace. At the beginning of your end step, if you descend to this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Stalactite Stalker. And then for 3 mana, you can sacrifice it and give a target creature -X/-X, where X is this creature's power. Solid 1-drop, for sure. Gets in damage early and then grows later, especially if you can trigger the descend. But yeah, let's just take the Miner's Guidewing here and see what we get past. Yeah, I'll keep taking the good white we're getting past. Fits perfectly with our rare we already picked. Vanguard of the Rose, 2 mana 3/1, and we can sacrifice another creature or artifact to give this indestructible until end of turn. Otherwise, I like the Inverted Iceberg. Draws a card and then flips into a 6/6 late in the game. And we got we got 3 of the Land Cyclers in here too, which are all solid in their own way, but I think Vanguard is definitely the pick for us. Okay, now we have a couple different routes we can go. We could take the still don't know how to say this word or this name, Bartolome, or we could take the Itali's Favor. I don't think black white is great in this format, so I think I'd rather take the Favor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Favor instead. It's pretty close though. This seems more fun though. Trying to make a black white sack deck. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Tally Favor here. It's just a stronger card. Ooh, now we got a Pirate or a Pup. The Ancient One. 2 mana 8/8? What? They can't attack or block unless there are 8 or more permanents in your graveyard. For 4 mana, you can draw a card and discard a card. And if you when you discard a card this way, target player mills cards equal to its mana value. So it can fuel the graveyard on its own. The Drought would have been a cool pick if I had picked that black and white card, but I think I'm just going to pick the Pirate here over the Pup. Pirate's just been amazing in every deck I play it in. Waiting for the opponent to pass me something. Other good picks though. The Cogwork Wrestler. This just does everything you want it to do. It's an artifact and it's a good combat trick. And it's cheap. Yeah, it seems like a pretty easy ass sprint here. Pretty close to the best card in the pack anyways. Maybe the Scout. Yeah, honestly, this could just be the best pack, or the best pick. Even if we weren't white. Now we can either pick the Raider or the Whirlpool. Also Grasping Shadows if you want to jump into black maybe. We don't have many ways to make artifacts yet, so I don't know how good this raider is going to be. But the whirlpool like is not as good if you're super aggro, which is probably what we're trying to do here. But again, we do want to pick up more artifacts for the 1,000 Moons anyways, so I will take the 1-drop here. And hopefully get a whirlpool later on. Super late right now. Well, late for me. Alright, we got Might of the Ancestors. Gives a creature +2/+0 and Vigilance. Every turn, we got the Ancestor's Aid, which is a decent combat trick that makes a treasure, or we got the Captivating Cave here. I think I'm going to take the Captivating Cave. Dog walked in to my room. Nice. Wield the Tote. That's really good. Wheeling a lot of the green cards as well. The final strike wheeling is pretty crazy. But I love that we wield the Tote. Think I'm going to take the Hammer. Cheap artifact for like the Goblin. And I always like having one equipment in these Boros decks. We just want to stack up on these Guidewings though, if we can. Notably, we did wheel that 1/4 in black that sacks things. If we had gone the black-white sack route. And we have the Tinkerer's Tote, which makes 3 things to sack, so potentially could have worked out if I picked that 2/1 sack outlet. Pretty weak pack here. Guess I'll take the Spike Tail. Maybe find a black card worth splashing for. Take the Mosasaur over the Fungal Fortitude. And Sandwing or 1,000 Moon? I think we can find 1,000 Moons more easier. So I'll take the Sandwing here. But nice to see we're getting black and white, or sorry, red and white cards late. Makes me okay about our position in this pod. All right, pack 2. No! All right, what does this do? Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you gain 2 life. If this is the first time this ability has resolved. If it's the second time, each opponent loses 2 life. And if it's the third time, you create a 4/3 white and black vampire tree. So it's a 4-mana 4/4 flyer. It's good, but I'm looking at the Petrify or the Raptor. I think I want the Petrify because I don't have any good removal yet. It's also a Tally's favorite. This pack is really good. If you wheel this, which I doubt we will, I might consider splashing it. We have the Captivating Cave and the Spike Tail. Yeah, 4-mana 4/4 flyer is still good, but it's not a insane bomb. The Guidewing and Abrade in the same pack. I think I gotta pick up the Abrade. Also, a Larcenist, which is insane. Exiles a artifact a player controls, right? Until an artifact or creature. And as long as it turns an artifact or creature into a treasure for as long as you have the Larcenist. But yeah, let's just take the Abrade. And it's another Tally's favorite here. I think I like picking that over the Suffering. Hopefully we can wheel that 1/1 flyer, that Guidewing I passed. A little bit of a weaker pack here, but don't mind running 1 Dinotomaton. I think we're pretty locked in these colors now, though. Getting some past some decent blue as well. Strider or the Idol? I think I'm gonna pick the Idol, as it kills something and then it stays on the board for the 1,000 moons. The Awakening, huh? Return target artifact or non-aura enchantment from the graveyard. Don't think that's great in our deck. It's good with this, but this isn't gonna go in the graveyard very often. And all our enchantment, all of our enchantments are auras, so we can't target them. So maybe we just take the Envoy here. We need to fill out the curve at our 2s and 1s though. We have a lot of 3s already. Nice. Wonderglyph is exactly what we want. Cheap artifact that has value when it attacks and is a 2-drop for our Itali's favors. Probably play as many of those as I can find as well. Third favor. Over the Might of the Ancestors. Okay, let's do it. Now we just need a lot of 2-drops. But without our Petrify, we have 5 1 and 2 drops right now. And these wheels are not good at all. Yep, none of these. I'm not gonna play any of these cards. Late Zoyoa. Lots and lots of blue coming around as well. Alright, pack 3, pick 1. Where is Cavern of Souls? Which we're probably not going to pick up here. For us, it's either the Gnome, the Glyph, or the Raider. And probably going to pick the Glyph over those 2 cards. The Guardian is pretty good. Over the Crackshot? Crackshot is a 2-drop though. But this card can close out games, and I definitely lost to it a couple times during my last draft, so I will pick the Guardian here. There's a Strider, but I don't think we really need the Strider. I'd rather just pick up a 2-drop here. It's also a Blast, which could be an okay removal spell, but again, I don't really like this removal spell, because they still get to block our creature, and sometimes they can play around it pretty well. So yeah, I'd rather take the 2-drop over the Blast. But if we wheel the Blast, I probably will run it, because we are pretty low on removal. Deck looks something like this right now. Still need a few more playables. Dawnrunner is quite good, especially with the Itali's favor, so good pickup for sure. Extremely tired, but I won't have time to record a video later, so thought I'd do it tonight before I go to sleep. Another Dawn Runner, Whirlpool, or a Leap. Guess we take another Dawn Runner here. Nice. The Guidewing is insane. We might not need this Deconstruction Hammer with the 3 at Holly's favor. How many artifacts did we pick up? 7? Plus, like, Pirate that makes an artifact. So 8 things that make an artifact. Or our Raider, which I guess is okay. There's a Pup here too now. Which is pretty good with all the Atali's favors. And the Tote, yeah. Daring Discovery might be okay in this deck as a 1-of as well. But damn, we're definitely kind of overloaded on 3-drops. Maybe we don't need this Envoy anymore. Could even see cutting the Idol, but again, we don't have much interaction, so I doubt I'll cut that. And it is pretty nice for both Guardian and the 1,000 Moons. It's another Idol we can take here. Maybe I play this over the Hammer. So the Hammer is pretty nice on our 2 Guidewings and the Raider now. And the Dawn Runners? Okay. 8 is okay as well. Is that better than Glorifying? Sorry, is that better than the Glorifier? Probably. Another 2-drop. Too many playables, no. Actually, not sure what I should cut here. Really need to make 2 cuts though, yeah. Run 16 land. Maybe we can cut 1 Idol. The Pup is great with the Idols as well. This deck will lose against some, if we go against some fat cards, because we don't really have a way to remove big creatures. But I guess 1,000 Moons late game can start pooping out a bunch of fat creatures. I want to say 1,000 Suns every time I try to read this card. Maybe I don't need the aid. And 1 more cut. Just mute my phone. So unprofessional. Yeah, I like keeping all of our 2-drops, so I think we cut another non-creature spell here. And I guess it probably is the Idol. And go something like this. Playing all my decks recently have been Boros, but what can I do? If it's open, it's open. But yeah, deck looks pretty simple. Got a really low curve. We'll want to play a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and then hopefully Atali's Favor on one of the creatures. And then use either our Braid or Petrify to get some damage through. And we have Thousand Moons at the top to start, like, just outvaluing our opponents if the game does run a little late. I think it's a solid deck, like, at least 5-1s hopefully, but we'll see how lucky I get with these draws. Let's go to game 1. Yikes, on the draw with a pretty bad hand, as we don't have any white mana. On the draw with a good hand. And I'm feeling pretty greedy. I'm probably going to pitch the Plains here and hope we draw a third land for these 2 cards. But yeah, turn 1, Miners, Guidewing to turn 2, Aspirant is great. One of the turn 1 Lurker Bat, though. Magic always gives you the mirror match turn game 1. Okay, Forest. Alright, you caught me lying. You caught me lying. Whoa. Honestly, I hate that they did that. Now I can't block that bat, and they're gonna start gaining a ton of life. Hopefully we can find something to remove the bat. I think I'm just gonna go for the Italis Favor. Don't really need the treasure from the pirate. But if they explore on this bat and get a counter on it, it's gonna be really hard to raise a 2/2 lifelink here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna block here. Gem card. Braid is great draw, so we can go Pirate plus a Braid here and get rid of their Gem Guard. Does mean we don't have a removal for the Lurker Bat. We can also draw a pup to bounce the Guidewing back to our hand and get rid of their Petrify, which would be great as well. Might actually have to block this Companion soon. I guess they didn't, unless they don't put up too much pressure this turn. Yeah, I might have to trade for something. Let's... So either put this on the Pirate or the Aspirant here. I think I like putting on the Pirate, because if they trade, we still get some damage through. That's a great draw. Yeah, I think I killed a Guide instead of the Lurker Bat. Do I want to keep this? I think I'd rather find something better. Mountain was not better, but oh well. Dang it. We did find a counter for the bat. Single-handedly getting wrecked by this Ruined Lurker Bat. I feel so bad. And if they have a land next turn, they can flip their bricks. It's pretty good to make one fat creature. Yeah, let's attack with the Pirate and the Aspirant. Can we flip this turn? The beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Okay, so we can't do it till next turn. So let's just swing with both of these guys. Yep. So they're probably digging for a land, and yeah, they definitely hit a tier. They got a 3/3 lifelinker in the sky, plus 2 more 1/1s to block with. Tap 5 things. A 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think so. I think we need to attack here. Okay, they're taking 6. But our 6/6 does get a lot smaller here. Oof. Oh no. I don't like our odds anymore. We need to find a removal spell for their flyer. That's the worst draw we could have gotten. Okay, do we have an artifact in our yard? We do, so this turns in... to a equipment. They do have to chump block here. Alright. Can they find lethal this turn? Alright, that's a great side, and Tote is also really good. So let's attack with both here. And see if they're just not dead. Okay, they did draw a removal spell. But we're looking pretty good all of a sudden. Let's equipped our equipment and pass the turn. You know, we'll sack the Toad for 3 HP as well. Nice. Yeah, that went down to the wire, but... Wow, we almost got soloed by a 1/1 lifelinker. These 1-drop flyers are just too good. Alright, let's get to game 2. On the draw with a very sketchy hand. Again, we can cast all our spells, so I will keep this, but we need to draw a red source. And if we draw red spells, so you can see this hand going wrong real fast. Warden of the Inner Sky for opponent. They can tap 3 artifacts or creatures and put a counter on this and scry 1. Activate only as a sorcery. We do have a Petrify later for that, but always feels bad using a removal like Petrify on a 1-drop. And I think they did take a mulligan here. Really good curve from our opponent. I think we just play the crack shot here, because the rose doesn't block well. Or they can play a creature, then tap both of them to put a counter on the Warden. Alright, that's a couple of rares from them. We're dying. So we gotta find a removal for both the Warden End of the Traveler. Whenever this attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature mana cost, if it's a creature with sorry, if it's a creature card with mana value 3 or less, put it in your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into your graveyard. So yeah, we definitely have to petrify this. But do we even have a way to kill this Warden now? I don't think we do. As soon as he makes it a big flyer, I don't think we can deal with it anymore. I guess if we draw a pop later, we can rebuy the Petrify and move it. Let's start digging for some land with these Dawn Runners. Doesn't help us. Yeah, feels bad getting bombed out here. I think I block here because I can't really attack with the Guidewing anymore. A little late for the Abrade. And we don't have red anyways. Damn. Oh, there's our red. Wait, 2/2 drops this turn? Yeah, let's attack with our Dawn Runner. Probably just chump block. Oh my god, they really have everything, eh? Yikes. Alright, alright. Real bad for us. Now they can craft the spring-loaded Zobblades into a 5/5 as well. And our Abrade is already in the yard, so we cannot kill that either. But I think we can just scoop it up here. They have a 5/6 flyer. Again, we only have one way to deal with that. So should I concede? I mean, I guess we technically have an out still, so I shouldn't concede yet. But yeah, obviously them scrying 80 times per turn is obviously helping them get any draw they want. Two damage. Yeah, not really helpful. Guess I could flash it in and trade for the Chariot. Yeah. This was definitely one of the reasons to pick up one of those Whirlpools that I passed during the draft. So I don't think we actually have any outs, because even if we draw a pop, we won't have enough money or enough mana to replay the Petrify. That also gets us, so let's get out of here. Damn. Yeah, I know. I'm upset too. I'm upset too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. How do they have all those rares, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. The draw again. Damn. Kind of isn't great either, but it's good enough to keep. Don't do this to me, deck. Okay. Give me a 2-drop. Uh-oh! No 1 and 2 per turn 2 plays from this deck. At least we have a Braid for that. Fortunately, we couldn't cast it on their turn. Toad Pup. We got the Totem Pup, which is pretty decent, I guess. This might be one of those games where we need our 1,000 moons. Look how much card advantage the opponent's gonna have. And it's already real late in the game, and we haven't put on any pressure. Looks like they got a instant speed removal or something. No, the Toad would have been so good against that. Power stops is equal to the number of creatures you control at the beginning of your end step. Create a 1/1 black fungus creature token. This creature can't block or X is the number of times you descended this turn. Let's just go wide with a bunch of 1/1s. At least the 1/1s he makes don't block, so not too bad. Do I want to petrify the flyer? I think that's okay. Yeah, let's save the flyer here instead of saving it to get the tote back. Because I think that's the way we win this game, with our 1/1 flyer. Uh-oh. I think I will trade with that if he attacks, though. But yeah, that rampaging Spiketail is definitely going to be another problem. Tally's favor is a great draw. Wait, did I screw up there? How come it didn't die? Wait, what? Oh, I got indestructible from the Spiketail. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oops. Big mistake there, to be honest. I blame recording real late at night. This is why you guys don't do it. Oh. Alright, we lost. God damn. Yeah, our Braid's already in the yard. Maybe if he gets a little aggressive, we have a chance. Nope. Oh, it is an artifact. Wait, we can actually sacrifice the hammer. Equip creature gets +1/+1, and it has that. Okay, so first let's move this to here. And then sacrifice the hammer to kill their drought. And we can actually attack all here. No, I guess they can block my Vanguard still, so maybe just attack with both of these. Tapping down their Spike Tail, getting in for 4 damage. This deck is missing those, shoot, I'm forgetting the name, the 1/3s that can ping by tapping 2 creatures or artifacts. We had that card in this deck, we could win a lot of these games that go long. So we can only attack with the flyer here. No! Back to losing. We gotta find our 1,000 moons. There are other 1,000 moons, not this 1,000 moons. The one that can start pumping out creatures every turn. Yikes. Maybe we can dig them out. Guess they still have like 13 cards, so that's pretty unlikely. But yeah, 1,000 moons and we have a small shot at this game still. That's not it. Six cards in my opponent's hands. Sure, that's okay. Oh, a land. That's not a land. Shit. It's a flyer. That's gonna kill me. No. Oh, man. Keeps getting worse and worse, guys. Start pinging me each turn. Yep. Okay, okay. Or draining me every turn. Probably have some kind of trick, but we can sacrifice our blocking creature here to give our Vanguard indestructible. Damn, if he had blocked with more, we would have got him though. Not the land draws. Okay. I think we're screwed now. You need to draw something that turn. Nice combo there. Nice, give us an instant speed, right? Yeah. Seven cards left? Yeah, there's no way we're surviving 7 more turns. I think I'll take 3 this one time. And hopefully find a 2 damage burn spell. Or more land! Or more land, yep, that's great. More land, that's what we want to see. Missed 1 damage there. I don't think it matters, but did not attack with the Guidewing. So brutal right now. So close to decking, but we don't have any way to mill them. Yeah, not even that card can save us now either, because we got to tap 5 untapped artifacts or creatures, and they could probably just swing out and kill us. Yeah, let's get out of here. Damn. God, we're getting wrecked. We're getting wrecked here. 1, 2. Let's hope we can at least get to 3 wins. Alright, on the play, a little land heavy, and also I did add in the Ancestor's Aid, because I think it would have helped us this last couple of games. Just push through against one of their bigger creatures. But we do have the Wonder Glyph to dig us out of this flood, and we drew a Pirate, which I'd prefer to play over the Pup. Another white deck. I think we need to draw our rare more often game. Our pack one, pick one, please. Looks like they have a bunch of 2-drops they can play, and they're trying to figure out which one they should play this turn. Or maybe they're debating if they should pacify or petrify our glyph. Maybe they had nothing to do. I guess we have 1 double white spell in the deck, so probably play our planes, but let's attack and pitch one of these mountains. Okay. Dawn Runner into Dawn Runner seems pretty decent right now. Especially with the Ancestor's Aid in our hand. Potentially surprise them with a bunch of damage. I think I will pitch the second mountain. We only need 3 mana to cast everything. And it's going to take us 6 mana to double spell, so we're not doing that anytime soon anyways. And I could save Wanderglyph with the Ancestor Aid, but I think I'd rather save it for the Dawn Runner. I'm okay with this trade anyways. And yeah, let's get the next Dawn Runner online. Keep the Tomb Raider, as we can play that in addition to one of our 3-drops next turn. And the Pirate will give our Raider haste. You gotta love Magic. Just be on the play, and you can win games. It's that easy, guys. We tried winning the dice roll. Alright, I do get to kill one of my Dawn Runners here. But then they would go down 1 blocker. You still get in for at least 5 damage. wonder what it's pausing for, probably this ability. Destroy each artifact with mana value X. So that wouldn't really help them here. Since they don't block the Dawn Runner, I think I will go for lethal. Perfect. All right, 2-2. Hopefully we can get one more win, just, you know, mitigate that gem loss, but we'll see. We'll see if we're on the play. Looks like we're on the draw, so it was nice. It was nice while this draw lasted, I guess. Ooh, we do have enough mana for our 1,000 moons, so maybe there is a slight chance we can pull out a victory here. Is it pausing? What do they have? Yeah, what do they have? 2 for 2 mana? Maybe they're just playing full control or something? Okay. It's expected. Hopefully they don't have another Tithing Blade to follow up. Lot of land here as well. It's not a Tithing Blade, but it is a problem. I guess we can Deconstruction Hammer it if we want to. I'll just attack here though. If they block, we can idle. So let's go to first strike damage. That works out really well for us. And get the Guide Wing online. Played the 1,000 Suns next turn. Hopefully they don't have the board wipe that gives out creatures -X/-X. Alright, just a Blood Rage, that's fine. Yeah, I think I like playing out the moon here. Attack for 1. And play the Deconstruction Hammer. Next turn we can flip the moon pretty easily. Hopefully they don't have a braid for the 1,000 moons. But again, if they braid the 1,000 moons, then we still have a 6/6 on the board, which is pretty good. And we can actually flip the idol as well. Equip it onto our Dawn Runner, make it get 3/1 double striker. Okay, they're doing something. Got 2 removal spells. Okay, join the dead. And a 2/2, sure. Yes, let's flip the 1,000 moons, and let's hold the aspirant until next turn. So we are going to take some damage here. I guess we can craft the Idol of the Deep. Alright, so yeah, whenever we use this mana to cast a creature or artifact, we get to make another Gnome Soldier. But yeah, we took a big chunk of damage there. And I think I'm going to put on the Aspirant to make it a better blocker. guess that was a little bit of a mistake. If I put it on the guide wing, I could have equipped the hammer as well. Yeah, probably should have done that instead, but let's attack in here. Got a pretty good chump block with the greedy freebooter if they'd like. Yeah, I don't like my play there now. Topped something. So I'll keep the Petrify on top, but that does mean we won't get to I don't think we need to equip this for any reason. I'd rather keep the hammer open. I guess both of these have summoning sickness, so I can't use it anyways, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can't make another gnome soldier next turn. We're actually flooding a little bit here as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. Okay, big ol' 6/5 from the opponent. And they can start sacking some lands for some value as well. So I think that's worth petrifying here. And let us attack with both of these. Okay with this trade. But yeah, we really need to draw something that's not land, please. Alright, cool. They also drew a land, but I guess it's a discover land. And they can flip their Tithing Blade now, start draining us for 1 each turn. And we could sack our hammer to destroy their artifact, but I don't think it's worth it just yet. That is pretty bad, though. Okay, they also drew a land, but again, they have this Necropolis on the board to discover 4. That doesn't do anything right now, so yeah, I think we got him. Ooh, almost game tried to screw me with this flood. But the moons, power of the moons, is too strong. Wait, okay, 3 wins. Nice, we get 1,000 gems back, so it's not a huge loss, but we can win 2 more. We get to profit, so let's go for that now. Alright, on the play with an amazing hand. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 play. This is exactly what this deck needs, so feeling pretty good right now. Alright, pass on turn 2. Don't play anything turn 2. They played a Restless Prairie though on turn 1. For 4 mana, it becomes a 3/3 llama until end of turn, and when it attacks, all other creatures get +1/+1. Pretty fun card. We drew a land, so we can pitch a land, which is nice. Yeah. Tester 8 might be pretty good with this Dawn Runner. Yes, we will keep that, as it's the best card in our deck. Even though we can't cast it right now, but we can get a treasure off the Ancestor's Aid. They do have access to 4 mana now because of the dart. There's something like a rock slide. I guess we could pitch the aid here if we wanted to. Or I could pitch the Wanderglyph. So I'm going to play out the Tote this turn. Oh, nice. If I don't hit 8 planes. We can't flip it next turn because we don't have enough creatures yet, but once we put the tote, we definitely will. So hopefully they don't have a breed or something, but I mean, if they do, so be it. Still got a pretty good creature out of it. Four or 5. That's cheating. But yeah, let's play out the tote here and get in for 7 damage. Okay, hopefully the Thousand Moons survives another turn here. This next turn we can definitely flip it. And if we draw a creature as well, then we'll immediately be able to create another soldier. They may be pinched on red as well, right? They only have the Dart Frog to make red mana. So if they have a bunch of red spells in their hand, they might not be able to double spell right now. Guess it might not be the case though. Good hit off the stone tree. Red source, that's also a cave. You can give their poison frog death touch. Just gotta be careful about that as well. So yeah, let's tap a bunch of things here. Starting with the tote. And all the creatures we can't really attack with. I don't think I pitch anything here. Because this makes another soldier. And the aid saves our the soldier that we have on the board right now. So let's make sure to use the Barracks to cast this Aspirant. Back for 10 here. Yeah, let's go to damage, let them activate their Death Touch first, and then we can give our creature first strike. Just gonna ping us for 2 in response, no problem. Alright, looking pretty good. Got an 11-11 and a 10-10. Probably going to be an attack all next turn. Trying to gain a little life. I don't think it matters. But they're going to have to chump off both of these. 6. I guess they can survive 1 more turn. And we actually don't know what their last card is, so maybe they got something there. That's pretty good as well. Hope there's not a fog that I haven't seen yet. Nice. So they are dead here. very, very dead here. Alright, sweet. 4 wins, okay. See, I knew this deck was good, man. Just gotta draw our 1,000 moons every game. It's that easy. Alright, next game. On the play. We do have our rare in our hand, so let's keep this. And let's get the wander glyph on. Let's get the wander glyph online because we want to pitch some of these spells for some lands. I think. Just kidding. Drew the land naturally. So I don't think we pitch anything here. And I didn't Tally's favor because they have some mana open, so I'd rather just play the 3-1 here. Okay. Yeah, let's favor the Vanguard. Can attack both to pitch something. I think I don't mind pitching this crack shot for a land. No land is unfortunate. Now if they have removal for the Vanguard, they can kill it this turn because they can't hold open the 1 mana for indestructible. What is this? Starving Revenant. When it enters the battlefield, surveil 2. Then for each card you put on top of your library, you draw a card and lose 3 life. Looks like they just surveilled both cards to the graveyard though. Yeah, let's just attack with the Vanguard here. And we can play the Pirate plus the Guidewing and save the treasure for the 1,000 moon next turn. Or if we need to activate the Vanguard. So I'm not going to equip the hammer here. We do have a couple permanents in the yard if they have the -2/-2 to everything. Or if they just, yeah, there's like a -2/-2 to all creatures. And there's also a rare that would be -2/-2 because they have 2 permanents in the yard. But thankfully they don't have it. Yeah, they don't have it. Sweet. Alright, this could be anyone's game still. Yeah, I think I like playing out this Plains and saving our treasure for the Vanguard. Or 2 indestructible, pretty good. Sacrifice. Gee, what do I want to sacrifice here? Maybe sacrificing the glyph is right? No, I'll sacrifice the treasure. And play the 1,000 moons while they're tapped out. So I was debating sacrificing the glyph instead of the treasure. Because if I had the treasure still, I could activate the Vanguard ability once again in response to a removal spell. But most of the removal that kills this is like the -X/-X, so they would get past the indestructible anyways. Okay, this card is insane. It turns into a 7/7 trample lifelink hexproof. And when it attacks, each opponent sacrifices a non-land permanent. You may put an exiled creature used to craft this onto the battlefield tapping to tracking. Yeah, let's look at their graveyard. They have Dinosaur, Merfolk, so they're pretty far from being able to flip it, right? They still need the Vampire and a Pirate. If the Vampire's on the board, they can block what they don't have a Pirate yet. Guess I do want to flip this, so... Actually, no, I don't want to flip it, because I can't really, use the mana to cast anything right now. I think the only way they win is through this throne. So let's decline. Right? What am I attacking with this turn? These two cards? Yeah, let's decline. Let's equip the hammer here. And let's make sure we blow up the throne that can get them back in the game. And I'm just going to attack with the Vanguard because they have a decent block on the soldier. Our soldier is getting smaller and smaller. And their descent on the Revenant is active. Alright, they're gaining life and dealing damage to me, so... Plus they got some, yeah, creatures in the air that can kill me pretty fast here. Anyone's game still. Yeah, I don't think I flip yet. I think I petrify the Revenant, even though its passive ability is still there. We can swing out this turn. And we'll probably abrade the Echo as well. Just to push through as much damage as we can. Down to 3, they go up to 4. They lose life equal to his mana value, so they probably... Okay, they brought the life linker back, yeah. Okay, they've stabilized, I think. Wow, nice. Tally's favor. Again, I don't think we do this. Make another trample creature, which is good. Put the trample on our gnome soldier here. It's also really good. That stops their Echo Dust from healing them. So now we can just attack with the soldier this turn. 9/7 first strike trample. We got a 1 here. They get to drain me a couple more here. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. You have a board wipe. Oh, no. It's the card I've been dreading this whole time. Yeah, I don't know what we can draw. Alright, so they got 3 blockers and they gain 3 life. So we can only get through 2 damage here, right? Because they go block. We get to 3 damage, but they heal 3. And then they eat our gnome soldier. Let's try flipping here. Shoot, had to step away because my dog is barking like crazy. But yeah, I think this is our only bet to tap our board here. Hopefully we hit a creature spell. Oh, now we die. Well, a little unlucky. I don't know if that was unlucky, but what was my other play? Just to chump block and let them board wipe. Yeah, in hindsight, it would have been safer to do that because we still have the moon on the board, right? And, well, okay, I guess if we had passed, though, then they didn't have to board wipe and they get to hit us for some damage. And we die anyways, right? Because we take 3. Well, either way, I don't know, maybe I got a little greedy there. I'd have to rewatch it back. I got a little distracted halfway through my thought process. But we still got 4 wins, so we only lost 100 gems. Not a huge deal. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.